All right, we're back here in the bonus round with Jeff, Mike, and Michael talking about 2014 games. We're past the holidays now. This is the big year, big install base of next-gen titles. Let's talk about what we can anticipate sort of in the near and long term. What is the game that you're kind of most anticipating right now, Jeff, to put into those new systems?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm such a huge fan of role-playing games in general, expansive, big, long experiences. But Witcher 2 in particular was one of my favorite games of the year that came out. And it looks like they're just blowing it out. The new trailer that debuted on VGAs was amazing. And it just looks like they're stepping up to the plate to become a real top-tier developer, which is exciting. And I think that this franchise, it deserves to be in that kind of prime position.
No, especially, RPGs in the fall. We haven't heard what Bethesda's doing or some other folks. I think this has a chance to be that sort of Skyrim level success for those guys. So that's a great one. I agree. Michael, what about for you? What are you anticipating?
The next Red Dead, and I'll give you the date. It's coming out in 2016.
Okay.
But I think that
It's a long time to wait, man.
No kidding. Well, that's Rockstar. You got to wait. I thought that was the best game of the last generation. I thought
It was incredible. No, I think.
And based on the step up from GTA 4 to GTA 5,
right.
I really have high expectations. Those guys are going to step that game up yet again, and I think it's going to blow people away.
And you believe they are making another Red Dead?
Well, they are. I just don't think it's coming out any sooner than 6 years after the last one, so that's 2016. And then my second pick is whatever the hell the Rockstar game is this year.
Okay.
Because they've had a string of really enjoyable games. I even like Max Payne. I thought it was fun. But L.A. Noire was good. Red Dead was great. GTA was great. My guess is it's Midnight Club this year. The thing that's interesting, they signed a deal in 2009, I think, where Rockstar owns like 50% of any IP that's new that they create. They're due for a new IP. They haven't done it yet. So that could be the one this year. And it's interesting, Take-Two hasn't announced anything. So we don't know any,
You think they're doing a game this year?
Rockstar has made 11 games in the last 11 years. So yes, they're coming out with a game this year.
All right, Pactor. Well, I'm sure we'll see
what
what it is.
And we'll like it,
Midnight
whatever
Club
it is.
confirmed.
I have not heard anything about a Midnight Club.
I'm going to go with table tennis too, but
Hey,
fully
bully
know
is
the
due.
business.
I think.
People would love to see it. I mean, that's the thing is,
I'd play another bully.
What's great though is what you're saying is, I mean, there's these
It's fun, it
amazing
was goofy.
franchises, and
Yeah.
yes, the idea of like a next-gen Red Dead would be incredible, right?
Yeah.
But
And I mean, it'll probably take place in Argentina or something. You'll be a real cowboy, a vaquero.
we will see, Pactor. All right, Michael McWhirter, what are you anticipating?
Well, you might guess this, Jeff, but I'm pretty excited about Dark Souls 2. Actually, I'm going to say I'm cautiously optimistic.
I think you've
about
actually
Dark
managed to
Souls
work
2.
Dark Souls into every single.
But so that's kind of a given. But I think the things that I'm really looking forward to most, which may or may not hit this year, but I'm anticipating for this year, are No Man's Sky, which is a game I know you're familiar with, from Hello Games. That looks great. That looks very much along the lines of what we were talking about in a previous episode, of that kind of, a daily experience where you can go into this, unformed world and kind of explore. And I'm really hoping that Valve is going to finally officially announce Left 4 Dead 3 for this year.
You and Pactor are just like grasping for like new Red Dead, Left 4 Dead 3. It's
Portal
maybe.
3, Half-Life 3.
Games are boring.
Why would we not just go to Half-Life, guys?
Exactly.
If we're talking about
Never
Pie in the
coming
Sky.
out. Let's
This is
get
part of
real.
the problem of what happened at VGX. Is everyone just creates these games that they would like to be made, even though they don't exist. It's just like, oh, I'm sure it's going to be announced. It's
I mean,
like,
I think there are pretty strong indicators that Left 4 Dead 3 exists.
Another one I'd add to that, which is sort of pie in the sky, but we know it's happening, is Mirror's Edge 2.
Right.
Well,
Which,
that we know is coming.
yeah, and I'm so excited about that. I hope that they embrace what made that game, the first game, unique, and really go all in on a chase game and not having any kind of weaponry anymore. And I think that could be really thrilling and look beautiful on a next-gen system.
well, that's the thing I think everyone's anticipating is like, what are those games that are really going to be those big
Battlefront
leaps
then,
forward?
than Star Wars
There you go.
Battlefront.
Sorry, Battlefront, exactly.
And they're
Stuff's been teased.
reimagining it. It's like,
Yeah.
I asked them, is it Battlefront 2? They're like, no.
Yeah.
We're making Battlefront. I
No,
go, "You're
DICE
making-"
meets Star
They go,
Wars
no,
and
no,
Battlefront,
we're
yeah.
doing our version of Battlefront. That
Yeah.
that is going to be good, and that's going to sell a ton of units.
Absolutely.
Let's hope it works.
But so in the near term, there's big games this year like Destiny. There's Titanfall, which is going to be, I'm a fan of. I think that's going to be, very big in March for the industry. Are there things more near term, not these pie in the sky ideas that people are really sort of hyped on?
Well, I'll give you one
Souls
that
you mentioned.
I'll give you one that I'm excited about. That's current gen, and that is finally getting to play South Park: Stick of Truth.
Right.
I am so excited for that game. I think it's going to be great, and I love the fact that
in March,
those guys have been, Trey and Matt have been so hands-on with it and not letting it come out until it's good. I wish that more of these sort of big Hollywood IP video game crossovers, I wish the creators would be more hands-on like that.
No, and that's a game that, I think will do well on current gen because it's such a mainstream audience that still has those boxes as well. Although the thing that sucks is like all these games, you want them to make a version or a patch or something so you can play it on the new box, right?
PlayStation Now, maybe that's the answer.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to talk about that when we come back. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about PlayStation Now and Steambox to wrap things up.